What's good, y'all? Jace dropped Demons 2, and you already know I had to come through with a quick tutorial for y'all, man. So let's just get right into it and not waste any time. Let's go. So on Demons 2, Jace had a lot of his typical ambient style with like some really funky 808s and like some super ambient melodies. So I think I'm gonna be going for something like that. So I just pulled up this pad in Xenology, the AX Voyager preset, and I'm gonna lay down a quick little progression. So change of plans, I just switched up the preset to this AZ Marine Life preset in Hive. I wasn't rocking with the Xenology one, but super simple chord progression. I was just letting the pad do all the work, so this is how it sounds. Next sound, I had this little arpeggiating, like downward staircase type of thing. This key sound in Hive, chewing gum piano, and it sounds really different because I affected it up a little bit. So I just EQ'd out some of the highs and some of the lows, and then I put a crystallizer on it, default settings, and then I put a good amount of reverb on it. So this is how it sounds without the settings, and this is with. Another super simple sound, Bell 4 out of Xenology. Just really the same pattern over and over again every other 2 bars. I just had it up an octave for the second part. Sounds like this. Yes. Yeah. Next sound, this little bell preset from my stash kit, which by the way is 100% free and it's out right now as this video goes out, so link should be in the description. Y'all go check that out. Like I said, 100% free. Some crazy sounds in here. It's the only kit you'll ever need. Go get it, all that shit. But this is how it sounds. So super spacey. I think I'm gonna add like 2 more sounds and then we'll head on to the drums. So I just grabbed this I bass out of the Sharkboy Ecstasy Serum kit and then laid out a super simple repetitive pattern. I had it really quiet in the mix just so it went with the whole ambient feel. Next, the Oxall Lead Purity. Super simple pattern again. Let it play out. Now let's do the drums. Time for the 808. Finally finished with the drums. Y'all know how this goes. Real quick drum breakdown, let's do it. So first things first, I had this plug clap, pretty simple pattern. I just had a few accent notes, and then at the end I had this little roll. Then after that I had this little snare, just hitting on the offbeat to the clap. Then I had this Benji cold rim. Really, I just put the grid to 1/3 and tried to add like a few rolls here and there. Next we get this hi-hat pattern. Now on Demons 2, the hi-hat patterns were pretty crazy. So I sort of tried to replicate that, but it wasn't too over the top. I just had a few rolls here and there, had a few notes below the C, but that didn't really do too much for it. Just gave it a little extra bounce, then I cut out some notes. Moving on, we got a few open hats. I got this Portal open hat, sounds like this. Hitting like every 2 bars. Same with the Stain open hat, and then same with this Dork open hat. Then I got this camera effects. Hidden where the clap hits, except the second note is cut out on every 4 bar. Then I got this little blink sound effect that is pretty much repeating every 2 bars except for that end. Then this little sound effect that hits on the 1. This 808, which I had on the 1 of every 4 bar. It sounds crazy as hell. And then I had this Gianni 808 because I thought it went well with the melody. And that's it for the drums. I was super extra, so I added a lot of sounds in here. You do not need to go super over the top with the open hats and the perks and using multiple 808s and all that. Just be a little creative with the bounce and see what works. So our final product sounds like this. Now let's arrange it. So I just finished up the arrangement and I kept it pretty short and sweet, a little over 2 minutes, just like most Jay songs are. And then I'm gonna give y'all a really quick breakdown. So for the arrangement, I had a little intro here, just the pad for the first 8 bars. Then I had like a little 8-bar pre-hook, drop into the hook here. And then I had a cute little 24-bar verse, and I switched up the 808 so it didn't have that fat ass 808, and then instead it was just the Gianni 808 throughout the whole thing. Wasn't too different from the original pattern. And then it goes right back into the hook, 16 bars, and then I dragged over the first 16 bars of the verse right on top of there just for an outro, and had it fade out. And that's all there is to it, man. And that's the video. Thank y'all so much for watching. If you enjoyed or if you learned something, make sure you leave a like. It helps out the channel a ton. And if you haven't already, hit that sub button, man. We're trying to hit 1K by the end of the month. Y'all been going crazy on the support, and I really do appreciate it. And since we hit that big 500, I'm gonna be dropping this stash kit. Like I said in the beginning, it's gonna be out as soon as I drop this video. And make sure y'all leave a comment. Let me know what tutorials y'all want to see next. I'm down for whatever. And also give me some feedback on this beat. Does it sound like something that Jace will hop on? Something that would be on Demons 2? Or does it sound like complete dog shit? Just let me know in the comments, man. Any and all feedback is appreciated. But as always, man, this has been Gas, and I'm out. Peace.